Good morning, everybody. I'm Steve Sansone, the Deputy Parks Commissioner with the City of Yonkers. On behalf of myself and Parks Commissioner Tony Landy, we would like to welcome you all to Yonkers Parks headquarters, and most importantly, welcome to our annual Yonkers Oka Cleanup Day. We appreciate everyone's volunteering today to make a difference in our community. We appreciate your time, energy, and enthusiasm at helping to improve the conditions along the Old Croton Aqueduct. This continues to be a rewarding day, and a day the Yonkers and the Westchester community provide a valuable service. The 41-mile aqueduct, which has National Historic Landmark status, is over 100 years old and is an important destination within Yonkers. The southern end continues to be a challenge, but we know that you're all up to this challenge. And none of this could be done without the leadership of our mayor, who's been at the forefront of environmental and volunteer initiatives. Please welcome our mayor, Mike Spano.
Thank you so much, and good morning, everybody. So, how's everybody feeling?
Great.
Well, the leader says a little cold. All right. Is everybody feeling like you want to clean?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me start by saying we've been doing this cleanup now for probably more than a decade, but certainly each and every year we go out there, every one of us, in an effort to try and keep the Old Croton Aqueduct as clean as possible, because we know it's a wonderful path. Families from all across the county use this path. It's a wonderful extension of what we need in terms of our quality of life. And as we try to keep it clean, and we work with our friends at the Old Croton Aqueduct, we work with our friends at the state, we also know that it is several hundred years old. So it is an old walkway that is prone to fail. And just a few years ago, we know that we had this section behind my shoulder, over my shoulder, collapse, and it was millions of dollars to repair. And thank God we have our Senate Majority Leader, Andrea Stewart-Cousins, and of course, leading the delegation in making sure that that was repaired. And it's repaired and now very much a part of that path. So I want to say thank you to our leader, and also just say that thank you to each and every one of you. All of you will come out here every year just to do your part. It doesn't matter if we get 5 minutes, it doesn't matter if we get 5 hours, 5 days. You know, it's every time you do something, whether it's just picking up a piece of garbage off the floor in our city, you've made the city that much cleaner. So it's a wonderful town. We love Yonkers. It's a great community. Let's keep it great, and let's make sure she's cleaner every day. Do your part, and if you do, you'll notice the streets are cleaner. So I'll turn it back to the commissioner, and special thanks. I see the Parks Board is here. I know the council is going to speak, so I'm not going to introduce anybody. Just say thank you to each and every one of you who is participating today, and lead the announcements to our Deputy Commissioner. So he said so. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Before I introduce all of our officials, I would like to first introduce Steve Oakes. He's the Parks Manager for the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Preservation, who is our partner working side by side with us in order to provide innovative solutions and creative ideas on how to best serve the aqueduct and the community. Steve?
Thank you. It's wonderful to see so many people out here this morning who care about public spaces. Because after all, it's public spaces in a way who define what we are, because they are a part of what we create. And, our public spaces basically can be as good as we are. And with folks like you, we're going to be doing great. So thank you all so much for being here.
I'm going to have Andrea Stewart-Cousins come on up. Pretty welcome.
Thank you, Steve. And it's just a great, this is an annual event, and I thank the mayor, and I thank all the city council and all of you who continue to do this year after year. I see my good friend Mavis Kane, friends of the Old Croton Aqueduct, and Mavis lives up the line. You know, I obviously represent Yonkers, but I also represent the river towns, and I think it was probably, yes, Mavis who even when the mayor was in the assembly, got people focused on what we as community could do along this great trail. So I really, it takes a village, and we are doing our part here, and people will be doing it all up and down the trail, but it's the consciousness of the people recognizing, as Steve Oak said, that these spaces are important spaces. They're reflections of us, and since we are in a great city with a lot of great people, we know that we can do great things with this trail. So have a wonderful day. Even if it's a little cold, you're going to warm up when you do that work. So thank you very, very much.
And everyone, please welcome our City Council President, Mike Cater.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Mayor Spano. On behalf of the entire council, we're excited to be here. For many of the spring events, this is one of the most exciting ones. As you know, April, we always celebrate, our Earth Month, and we're planting trees, and we're doing things to be more conscious of the environment. The City Council, working with Mayor Spano, we've been proactive in trying to bring more cleanliness to the city of Yonkers. We're trying to combat dumping, and it starts with us, not just legislation. One of the most exciting things that we see here are all the youth. This planet is for you. You are the future, and it's very warm and welcoming to see how many young people we have here. We see Catholic Charities, we see the children from Andrews here. Thank you for being here. God bless you all, and always remember, this planet Earth, we are all guests here. Let's just leave it a little better the way we found it. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
And representing the district here at War Memorial Field, we have Councilwoman Shanae Williams.
Good morning. Hi, thank you, Steve, and thank you, Mayor and Senator and everyone for being here. Thank you to all of you for being here. First of all, if you're a part of the Yonkers Public Schools and you're here right now, let me hear you make some noise. Woo! No, okay, we don't have the turnout like we used to. I remember coming here year after year. We always had so many students from our public schools. If you are in high school or college, let me hear you make some noise. Woo! Don't be shy. I see you guys out there. Okay, what about if you're part of a community organization, whether it's Andrews or YPRC or any of those organizations? Let me hear you make some noise. Yes. All right, so the community's out here this morning, and it's for a good cause. We're here to clean up Yonkers because, like me, you care about this city and you love this city, and that's what it's about. So with that, I'm just going to say thank you again. Thank you for being here. Let's go out and clean up the aqueduct. Certainly, let's try to get, let's try to keep it clean all year round. Let's tell our friends and our neighbors and our families that this is not a dumping ground. This is a place that we care about, and we have to take pride in it. And the way that we do that is by first cleaning up, and then we go out and we enjoy it. We ride our bikes, we walk through it, we just do everything we can because this is our city, and we have to remember that. So again, thank you for being here. It's nice to see all of you. Make sure you put your gloves on. I know it's a little breezy out, but we have this in the bag, and we're going to do it and have fun doing it. So thank you. Have a good one.
I just want to acknowledge some of the other folks that have taken time out of their busy schedule to join us. I just want to first acknowledge our Deputy Mayor, Steve Levy, who's back there. He's one of our biggest volunteers every year. Let's give him a big round of applause. Of course, we have from the City Council, our Majority Leader, Mike Sabatino. We have City Councilman John Rubo. We have a School Superintendent, Edwin Cazada. Again, the guy that puts up with me here, Tony Landy, our Parks Commissioner. Our DPW Commissioner, Tom Meyer. And representing our great Parks Board, we have Jim Letson. Just an FYI, we have tools, gloves, water, and everything you'll need to help out for a few hours. There's a porta-san on site as well. Be cautious not to pick up what you don't think you should. Ask questions and introduce yourselves to the folks next to you so you can meet your aqueduct cleanup partners. We have 4 zones today. Each of you will have a zone leader. Zone leaders, everyone note that, and everyone else note that electronics, bulk, and trash must be separated as they cannot be dumped together. Twigs and organic waste such as leaves should be left on the trail. Only litter should be picked up and placed in plastic bags. We also have recycle bags for cans and bottles. Our zone leaders, there's 4 of them. We have Euthemios E.T., who I think is in the back of the table. He's Zone 1. He's from Constituent Services. We have Steve Oakes to my left here. Steve. 2 of the greatest volunteers in the world. We have Sean Gorman and Alona Fabian right there. Thank you for everything you do for us. And our Parks Recreation Director behind, right over there, Jose Alvarado.
Zone 4, everybody. Don't forget.
Special thanks to Rena, Frank, and the whole crew from Stu Leonard's for being here and for the donations today. Thank you so much. To Laura Boatswain, Gino Puglisi, and the entire park staff, Yonkers DPW, Yonkers YPD, Constituent Services, and Communications, thank you all very much. Great teamwork. Again, Mavis, Joanne, and the Friends of the Oak Croton Aqueduct, thank you for your partnership. We have some organizations here. I know I'm going to get in trouble here, but I want to thank our friends that have come from the Andalusia School, Catholic Charities, Grayston, the Yonkers Police Cadets are here, Groundworks, Pamela's Big Heart Foundation, Authentic Church, our friends that energize this park here, the group from Pacoy, Frankie Galasso and the group are here. Of course, they're here every year. Andrus, thank you for coming. All of you that have come with or without a group, we appreciate the love that you're giving the trail today. At the end of it all, if you need community service papers, please see Laura Boatswain. She'll have a table on the Aqueduct Trail. And just a quick note, there are upcoming opportunities to volunteer with parks. We have a community playground build in mid-June right here at War Memorial Field. Or if you want to be part of the Yonkers Marathon, which is the 2nd oldest in the country, we would love to have you join us. There will be sign-up sheets on Walnut Street at our resource table. So today we will have our YPD guide us across the street here, down Nepperhan to Stefanik Park, and through the park up to Walnut Street. You'll all be following Jose to the Old Croton Aqueduct Trail. So we all ready? Let's get the show on the road. Yeah! Everyone ready to make a difference? Thank you for coming. Okay, everybody's going to meet up there on the street. Follow Jose. Wait, Jose. Thank you all.
All right, just for safety, we're going to wait for the police signal and just follow me.
She's the head of the Friends of the Aqueduct.
No, I don't think it was me.
Oh, really? That's interesting. What's going on? Kind of like the headquarters. So, pretty local. It's really, like, you get into it, you go into the history, and then you like, on the
schedule that they sent for the bus sheet is on there.
Go there.
So I'm not sure she.
I know, I'm thinking maybe.
Where there's news, there's Ben.
Okay.
If he matters to you, he
And
matters.
that is the mic. I'm my man Ben. How are you?
Okay, yourself?
Good, good. Ben,
Hey, Shania.
obviously, you know,
Hello, Yonkers.
Shania. For
Shanae.
those, Shanae. I always say Shania. Shanae.
She's-
Shanae and Mike. For those folks that are still at home, let's give a shout out. Come on down and help out.
you know, I want to say something, and then I'll many times we always talk about the litter and the dumping, Ben, and you and I personally had interviews about that. But this is an example of how community involvement could help. Shanae and I always work together. We pass laws about dumping, we pass laws about fine, and about the, zombie homes and quality of life issues. But at the end of the day, we could do our part in legislation, but we need the community to do their part also. It's a team effort. So that's what I just want to say. So get out of bed, come out here. The weather's beautiful. It's a little windy, but once you start working, things will be better.
So guys, I love you guys when you're on Facebook engaging on Yonkers Voice, but today is one of those days. Get off Facebook, come down here and do something.
Right. I mean, I've been doing this cleanup for years. I don't even know how many years. And this is the one year that I'm actually not going to be able to do too much cleanup because there's so much going on in the city that I have to get around to. But that doesn't mean that the rest of the community can't come out and do their part and be helpful. You know, you will find that as you clean up, you will feel it will be so rewarding, you know, to know that you took part in something and made a difference. To know that this is your community and you're, you know, contributing and investing in it. And this is something as simple as picking up a piece of garbage. And when you spread that positive environment around you, it will grow and people will start to take, you know, interest in it and do the same thing. So we have to lead by example, and you can start leading right now if you come on down to the Parks Department and join us. You know, why not? It's a fun day. Let's have fun. Let's meet people in the community and let's build bridges and move forward. So come on down and help us clean up the Old Croton Aqueduct.
And Ben, you know, Shanae's the group leader, as you can see. She's going to go get her gloves and the garbage bags right now.
Jose Alvarado, I think they said, was leading the charge.
Thank you both.
Great seeing you, Ben. Keep up the great
Always.
work.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Ronnie. I'm waiting for you. Okay. Next week. Oh, we have a lot of stuff to do too.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Two on the same day. Yeah. Culture.
There you go, of course. You know, gotta wash everything down with something. Might as well be good beer. Thanks. Is it really?
Nice guy. And
How you doing, Mike? Everything okay? Okay.
An orange a day keeps the doctor away.
That's right.
For some reason I keep sticking around, but that was my biggest concern.
I'm gonna bring everything up here for you guys. So there's gonna be snacks up there, right, babe? I don't want you to miss the crowd now. Alright?
She's waiting on my coach. Let's have a race.
We're trying to get a word with our mayor. Just give us a minute.
Because they order.
Thank you.
I found one.
Vin, I want to get the audience. I don't want to lose them. Give us a second, guy. The mayor speaking with someone. As soon as it's done, he's going to come to us.
You're very welcome. I'll follow you and I'll bring
The
that.
volunteers, as always, we need them. This happens, but there is a lot of work behind it. This doesn't happen just out of the thin air. There's a lot of work involved behind the scenes.
And if, let me tell you this, if it looks like something that is possible, but I don't see it. I don't get your hopes up. I don't see it happening. I say it to you. I don't think it's I appreciate it. Thank you. See you later.
Mayor, how you doing? Always. Earth Day is every day.
Earth Day is every day. That's right.
We live here every single day. There's a lot of folks at home. Let's give a shout out. Come on down and.
You know what? For everybody who's home, you know what? The weather's not that bad. It's a little chilly, but put a jacket on and come on down to the Parks Department, and they'll send you off into the old Croton Aqueduct and do a little cleanup. You know, we've been doing this cleanup every year for better than a decade, and it's a great opportunity to get yourself into the community and be a part of what's happening. The people that live here get to use this. Hey, what's going on? The people that live here get to use this trail. It's a healthy place to walk and to have a good time. But also, like everything else, there are people though who do abuse it, who will throw their trash out the window, out the back door, or whatever they do. And what we all know is that the responsibility of keeping our community clean is a responsibility that we all have to take personal pride in. And that means anything from getting out of your car and looking down and seeing a piece of paper or a bottle and picking it up. If everyone does that, we'll have a much cleaner community. I did that this morning at one of our bus stops, and just couldn't believe that somebody dumped several bags of garbage just right at the bus stop right here in front of the Parks Department. So we cleaned that up, and it looks perfect. There's no garbage there now. Why? Because I spent 2 minutes making sure that there wasn't garbage there.
So guys, 285 Nepperhan, it's the point, the place where you come and you get direction on where to go. So Mayor, Yonkers is ours, not yours, it's ours.
That's right.
So let's make sure that we keep it up clean, not just today, as always, and do the best we can
You said it right. It's our Yonkers. It's a beautiful place to live, to work, to raise a family, and there are wonderful things happening here. Come be a part of the great things that are happening and take part in this wonderful day of cleanup.
So guys, stop, commenting on Yonkers Voice for a day. I enjoyed that, but be part of the solution. Come and help out.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, brother.